Hi everyone, welcome to our Vinyasa practice. I invite you to meet me on your mats with an open heart and an open mind. I ask that you have some water close by. If you have blocks, great. If not, books will do, or 2 water bottles. You can meet me on your backs, coming into any comfortable position that serves you, and just allowing any air that you're currently holding on to just to sigh it out. And we're going to take an inhale in through the nostrils for 4, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, and an audible exhale out through the mouth. Again, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and another audible exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Being aware of what thoughts are coming up for you in this moment. Thinking about why you showed up for this practice today, what you need to move forward, acknowledging anything that was going on for you before you came to this mat, knowing that it is important, but in this moment, in this breath, you're going to focus on you and only you for the next few moments. We inhale in and exhale out. On a number scale of 1 to 10, thinking about how you're feeling this morning, afternoon, evening. Are you at a low 1? About a 3, 5? Are you feeling amazing? Are you at a 10? There's no right or wrong answer, but it's always important to just check in with how you're doing, how you're feeling. And when you're ready, you can begin to add some movement into your body. Maybe you turn your head slightly from side to side. And then we're going to inhale, hugging our knees into our chest. And beginning to make mini circles on the mat, massaging our backs and our lower. And letting the knees fall over to the left side of the body, stacking your right on top of the left. Arms can open up to a T or cactus. Maybe your head gently turns over to the right. You're still breathing, still being present. And bringing the knees through the center, we let the knees fall over to the right. Arms again can stay in the T, maybe they cactus this time. And then you can turn your head gently to the left. Maybe you add a smile. Unclenching your jaw, releasing the tongue from the roof of your mouth. And knees come back through center. We're going to extend the legs up to the sky, up to the ceiling. There could be a micro bend in those knees. And just let the legs exist. Let them hang heavy. Maybe you begin to point and flex your feet 1 foot at a time or at the same time. Circling out the ankles. And hugging the knees back into your chest. Bring your head up to connect to your knees. And then you're going to place your hands behind your knees and begin to rock forward and back along your spine. And when you're ready, we'll come to a quick balance on our coccyx. Spine is long. Option to extend the arms and legs. Or maybe you keep the hands right behind the knees, opening up that heart and crossing the legs. Hands come down to the mat, and we transition into our tabletop. And in that tabletop position, we're going to make sure that knees are in line with the hips, shoulders are in line with the wrist. And when we're ready, we're going to inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone, the chest, and the head into our cow. And on that exhale, we round out the spine, coming into our cat. Again, inhale to our cow. And exhale to our cat. Inhale. And exhale. Taking your time. Beginning to move at your own timing, adding in movement that feels authentic to you and your bodies. Maybe you move a little faster, a little slower. Maybe you add in C curves, full body circles. Maybe you flip your wrist. Maybe you find stillness. We're listening to our bodies, inviting movement that feels good for our individual selves, what we need to move forward. Making sure you're connecting that breath to movement still. So we're unclenching the jaws, removing the tongue from the roof of our mouths, and finding that tabletop position again. We're going to inhale, reaching that left leg back and our right arm forward. And on the exhale, we bring the knee and elbow to tap, rounding out that spine. Inhale, we extend. Exhale, we bring it in. Inhale, we extend. Exhale, we bring it in. Inhale, extend, and we pulse, 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 and gently bringing the knee and hand back down to the mat. We're going to sway from side to side, just releasing the hips a bit. And when you're ready, we inhale, extending that right leg back, left arm forward. Exhale, knee to elbow. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We pulse, 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 pulse. Hand and knee come down, rocking side to side gently. And finding that stillness, we're going to tuck the toes and hover the knees off of the mat about 2 inches. We inhale in and exhale into our downward facing dog. Shaking your head no, nodding it yes. Maybe you bounce those knees a bit, shake it out. Maybe you begin to pedal out throughout the feet. Stick your tongue out maybe, sigh it out, flutter your lips. We're going to inhale, looking forward, stepping to the tops of our mats. For this practice, I'm going to turn to face you, but please stay the direction that you are already on if it serves you. We're in this forward fold, allowing your body to simply hang heavy. Maybe you begin to sway side to side. Maybe this swaying doesn't serve you, so maybe you just hang heavy. And coming back to center, finding that stillness. We'll begin to soften those knees and taking our time, rolling up, stacking vertebrae after vertebrae, meeting in a mountain pose, Tadasana. Options to close your eyes or bring the gaze down low. Can you feel all 4 corners of your feet pressing down into the mat to support you? Palms are facing forward. Sighing out whatever it is you are holding on to. We're going to inhale, turning the head to the right. Exhale, center. Inhale, turning the head to the left. Exhale, center. Inhale, swiping those arms up. Hands come together. We're going to reach up and back, lifting through the upper torso, upper chest. Exhale, forward, fold over, hanging heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can come to the shins or your blocks. Hands come down into the mat. We step our right leg back. left to join. We're in this plank position. We're going to push forward, lower halfway down, soften the knees, untuck the toes, coming all the way down. Hands are by your rib cage. We inhale, pushing up for cobra, opening up that heart, your chest, and moving through tabletop. We meet back in our downward facing dog. We inhale, looking forward, stepping our hands to meet our feet. And once again, I'm facing forward, but you can stay at the backs of your mats. Allowing your bodies to continue to stay hanging forward, hanging heavy. And we're going to bend those knees, placing your hands behind your ankles, connecting your chest to your thighs. Allowing your head to release, hanging heavy. And if it serves you, you can begin to straighten your legs. And then coming all the way up to a halfway lift and releasing it back down. Inhale, swiping the hands back up to mountain pose, we meet. Inhale, swiping the hands back up above our head. And we're going to reach up and over to the right. Exhale, center. Inhale, up and over to the left, curving that side body. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, up and back once more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come back into the mat. We step the left leg back, right to join. We're in that plank, preparing for chaturanga. We shift our weight forward, lower halfway down, lifting the tops of the feet. We come up for upward facing dog. Breathing, and we'll move into a child's pose position. Once again, throughout today's practice, always you have choices. Everything I offer today is just an offer. Listen to your bodies. Take as many pauses as you need. Be kind to yourself throughout today's practice. You got this. When you're ready, we're going to meet in a downward facing dog. We'll take 3 full breaths here. We're going to inhale in and exhale out. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And we're going to inhale, sending that right leg up. Exhale, stepping the right foot forward. Option to grab those blocks or those books, water bottles for more support. We take 3 full breaths in this low lunge. We inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And when you're ready, we soften that left knee down, untucking the toes, swiping the arms up. 3 full breaths. Inhale, relaxing those shoulders. And you're going to take that right hand, grabbing your left wrist, reaching up and over to the right for a side bend. Are you still breathing? And coming back up through center. Left hand grabs the right wrist and gently pulls over to the left. Are you rooting down through that front foot? And coming back up. Hands come back down to the mat. We untuck the left toes, lifting that left knee up. And then we take our time coming up for high crescent lunge. Can you sit a little further down? And then we step that left foot to join our right to come into our chair pose. Can you sit a little further back? Can you see the tops of your feet? Can you wiggle those toes? And releasing down, hands come down to the mat. We step our right foot back, left to join. We're in this plank pose, chaturanga to your vinyasa. So you can take cobra, upward dog, or skip it all together. We meet in downward facing dog where we take these 3 full breaths. We inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And we inhale, sending that left leg up. Exhale, stepping the left foot forward, low lunge. Breathing through it. Soften that right knee down, untuck those toes, swiping the arms up, relaxing those shoulders down. And taking that left hand and reaching that right wrist up and over to the left. And coming back through center, switching your wrist. Right hand grabs your left wrist, we reach open over to the right. As you're in this position, can you push that right hip forward and pull that left hip back? Keeping the hips square. Hands come down to the frame of that left foot, untucking the right foot and toes, coming up for high crescent lunge. And coming into that chair pose, stepping your right foot to join your left. Can you sit a little further back this time? Can you reach a little further with those arms? And releasing the arms down to the mat, hands come down, stepping the left foot back, right to join Chaturanga to your Vinyasa. Remember to take as many breaks as you need. Maybe grab a sip of water. And we'll meet in that downward facing dog when you are ready. We'll take those 3 full breaths. We inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And inhale, sending that right leg up. Exhale, we step the right foot forward. We're in that low lunge right breath. And we soften that left knee down, untuck the toes, swiping the arms up. And right hand grabs the left wrist. We reach up and over to the right. Exhale, center. Left hand, right wrist, up and over to the left. Exhale, center. Hands come down, untuck the toes, lifting the knee. High crescent lunge. And stepping the left foot to join our right. We're in that chair pose. And releasing the hands down, forward fold. Hands come down to the mat, stepping your right foot back, left to join Chaturanga to your Vinyasa. Once again, maybe you do your flow. Maybe your flow is that you simply skip it. We meet in downward facing dog whenever you are ready. 3 full breaths. Checking in with how you're feeling. Where's that number? Has it increased, decreased? And inhale, sending that left leg up. Exhale, stepping it forward. Low lunge. And soften that right knee down. Untuck the toes, swiping the arms up. And right hand grabs the left wrist. We put over to the left. Up. Inhale, up to the other side. And back up. Hands come down to the mat. We untuck the right toes, lifting that right knee up. And coming up for high crescent lunge. And coming into that chair pose. We got this. Hands come down to the mat. Stepping the left leg back, right to join Chaturanga to your Vinyasa. We'll meet in a child's pose position. Your knees can be as wide as the mat or directly underneath you, whichever serves you best in this position. We're going to inhale, reaching that right arm up. Exhale, we needle the right arm through the left. Once again, not holding on to any tension in the jaw. And inhale, sending the right arm back up. Exhale, gently placing it down onto the mat. We inhale, sending the left arm up. Exhale, we needle it through. And inhale, sending the left arm back up. Exhale, gently placing it back down onto the mat. And when you're ready, we'll come back into that tabletop position and then taking our time coming into a downward facing dog. 3 full breaths. And inhale, sending that right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Rounding out that spine, we hold it, fighting for it. We got this. And inhale, sending that right leg back up. Exhale, stepping the right foot forward. We come up right away for high crescent lunge. Can you extend further back through that back leg? Really creating a 90-degree angle with that right knee. And opening up to the right. That right arm comes back. Left arm is forward. Looking back at the right hand. And then that right hand comes to the back of the left thigh. We reach the left arm up and back. Knowing that we are capable of obtaining anything that we desire. It's just at a reach of our fingertips. And windmilling the hand down, stepping that right foot back. Opening up to the left side of the body for a side plank. Option to bring that left knee down for more supports. And left hand comes down, stepping that right foot to join the left. Chaturanga to your Vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog when you are ready. Finishing up those breaths. And inhale, sending the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. We hold, fighting for it. You are worth the fight. Inhale, sending that left leg up. Exhale, we step the left foot forward. Right away, we come up for high crescent lunge. And opening up to the left. Left arm comes back, right is forward. You are strong. Reaching that left hand back to the right thigh, right arm reaches up and back. You are grounded. And windmilling those hands down, stepping the left foot back. We open up to the right side of our body for that side plank. Once again, that left knee can come down for more support. We inhale, I am. Exhale, deserving of this moment. Right hand comes down, stepping the legs to join. Chaturanga to your Vinyasa. We meet in downward facing dog when you are ready. Taking those 3 full breaths. What's coming up for you in this moment? We're going to move a little faster. We inhale, sending the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send the leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. Stepping that right foot all the way forward. We come up for high crescent lunge. We inhale. And exhale, opening to the right. Right hand comes in the back of the thigh, reaching the left arm up. Windmilling those hands down, stepping the right foot to join your left. We come into that plank pose. Side plank. Hand comes down, chaturanga to your Vinyasa. We meet in downward facing dog when you are ready. 3 full breaths. We inhale and exhale. Inhale, I am. Exhale, worthy. Inhale, sending that leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Exhale, we step that left foot all the way through, coming up for a high crescent lunge. And opening up to the side. Left hand comes to the back of the right thigh. We reach up and back. Windmilling those hands down, stepping that left foot to join your right, coming into that side plank, stacking your body. And hands come down, coming into that plank for chaturanga to your vinyasa. And when you're ready, we come back into that child's pose position if it serves you. Slowing down that breath. And we're going to bend the elbows, placing our hands behind our head, either at prayer or you can interlace them. And then you can walk your elbows out a little bit further just to deepen that underarm stretch. And releasing the arms. Coming down to your seats, swiveling the legs in front of you. Once again, I'm facing you, but you can stay in the direction that you are in. We're going to inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, forward fold over. Option here to soften those knees a bit, just to deepen your stretch if you would like. Maybe you reach for the soles of your feet. Maybe you reach past your feet. Keeping the stretch active. And we inhale to reach out to come back up. Exhale, cactusing those arms, opening up your chest, the heart. And inhale, reaching the arms back up. Exhale, forward fold again. This time, maybe you apply pressure into the hands and the feet. So maybe you pull back one foot and then the other. Inhale, we reach out to come back up. Exhale, letting the hands melt by your side. We're going to inhale, dropping the head to our chest. Exhale to the right. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, over to the left. Many head circles. Inhale. Up and over to the right. Exhale, up and down to the left. And taking it in the opposite direction. And rolling the shoulders up and back. And forward. And crossing that left arm over, cutting it with the right. And swinging it out, going to the opposite side. Pulling in the right, crossing, cutting it with the left. arms up behind. So that right hand is grabbing the left elbow. You can stay facing forward. I just want to show you. And swinging it out, taking in the opposite direction. And swinging it out. Coming back to your seats if you had moved. And we're going to inhale, reaching our arms up. Exhale, curving out the belly, coming all the way down to your backs. Once you arrive, we're going to inhale, bringing that right knee into our chest and circling out the ankle. And taking the circle in the opposite direction. Opening that right knee out to the side. And crossing that right leg over our left. Arms can come to a T, cactus, or rest on that left thigh. Your head can stay in the center. Maybe turn it to the right. Maybe you extend that right leg long to the side. Option here to bend that left leg behind you, reaching your right hand for the left foot. And bringing that right knee back into your chest. And extending the right leg up to the sky or the ceiling, reaching for the back of the knee, the calf, the ankle. And then when you're ready, stepping the left foot in, crossing the right ankle over that left knee, taking that right hand, gently pushing that right knee away. And then reaching that right arm through that number 4, grabbing a hold of your left shin or the back of your left thigh. Uncrossing your legs. You're going to grab the outside of that right foot to come into a half happy baby. And bringing that right knee back into your chest. And then gently placing it down onto the mat. We inhale, bringing that left knee in, circling out the ankle. And then taking the circles in the opposite direction. Opening that left knee out to the side, that hip. And crossing that left leg over our right. Arms can come to a T, cactus, rest on that thigh. Maybe if it serves you, extend that left leg all the way long to the side. And bending that right leg behind you, reaching for that right foot with that left hand. And releasing the hand from the foot, bringing that left knee back into your chest. And then extending it up to the ceiling or the sky. Stepping that right foot in, crossing the left ankle over the right knee. Taking that left hand, pushing that left knee away. Then bringing that left hand through the number 4, grabbing a hold of your right shin or the back of the right thigh. And then bringing the legs down, grabbing the outside of your left foot to come into that half happy baby. And coming into a full happy baby, you can rock side to side. Extend one leg at a time. And then hugging your knees into your chest one final time. And gently placing your legs down onto the mat. Preparing for Shavasana, coming into a final resting position that serves you. Your legs can be as wide as the mat, hands by your side, or honestly, whatever feels good to you in this moment. Your eyes can close and just taking a few moments for yourself. And when you're ready, you'll begin to add gentle movement back into your bodies, wiggling the toes, the fingertips. Maybe you gently turn your head from side to side. Open and close your mouth really wide, then really tight. Maybe you stick your tongue out. And then on your next big inhale, we're going to reach our arms above our head for a good morning stretch. And on that exhale, we're going to turn into whatever side we want to come into a fetal position, using our hands and our arms as a pillow. We inhale in and exhale out. Inhale, I am. Exhale, worthy, simply because I exist. Inhale, I am. Exhale, loved. Inhale, I am. Exhale, doing my best. Inhale, I am. Exhale, grateful. Inhale, I am. Exhale, support it. Inhale, I am. Exhale, safe. Inhale, I am. Exhale, okay. Inhale, I am. Exhale, okay. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And when you're ready, taking your time, we're going to be in a seated position facing the front. Taking your time. Your eyes can remain closed. Just coming into an easy pose. Placing your hands on your rib cage. We inhale, feeling the ribs expand. And exhale, sighing it out. Again, inhale, feeling that expansion in that breath. And exhale, sighing it out. Inhale. And exhale. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand on the ground, giving thanks to not just yourself, but Mother Earth for supporting you throughout today's practice and every single day. We inhale, opening those arms out wide to the side. And exhale, giving yourself a big, juicy hug. Y'all did that. Giving yourself thanks. Again, inhale, open those arms out wide to the side. Another tighter, juicier hug. You are deserving always. You are worthy always. You are loved always. You are seen always. You absolutely matter always. Checking back in, checking in that number, that 1 to 10. How are you doing? Placing the hands back onto the heart. May the light in me honor and serve the light in you. One more inhale in. And an exhale out. Closing out this practice. Ashe. Thank you all for sharing space with me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Be well. See you soon. Bye.